You are listening to the Voice of the Arts, WQED FM. I'm Jim Cunningham, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome members of the City of Pittsburgh's Human Relations Commission. Joining me today is Commissioner Tracy Baton, Commissioner Will Tolliver, and Commission Deputy Director Wesley Speary. You have a very exciting initiative. It's a contest to tell our listeners about, and you're inviting all youth ages grades K through 12 who live in or go to school in the city of Pittsburgh to come up with their own original answer to the following question. Legendary civil rights activist Bayard Rustin once proclaimed, "We need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers." What is an angelic troublemaker, and what do those words mean to you regarding human rights? Okay, what made you think of Bayard Rustin as the human rights leader to focus on? What made you choose that quote? This must be Tracy's idea, this contest. Welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. I thought of Bayard Rustin because Bayard Rustin is a Pennsylvanian that we under honor. I mean, he's just done so much for human rights in this world. He was, I may give part of the answer, one of the architects of many of the actions we credit to Martin Luther King. So he was an organizer who really organized a lot of the strongest actions of the civil rights movement. And he brought to that the fact that he was Black and a Quaker and from Pennsylvania and gay. And all of those things, I think, did he identify as bisexual? Definitely part of the LGBTQ community. And all of those things influenced not only his work, but the work of the whole civil rights movement. So there's an opportunity there to talk about all of the different intersections that Pittsburghers come to this and reach deep and tell us and tell the community their stories about why human rights matters to them and what they want to know and learn. And we're just excited about kids getting involved in these civic questions.
Bayard was an extremely interesting guy. He sang too. He sang in a choir. There's even a record of him singing some spirituals, which I must check out. Now, how did you start? How did you get the idea for the contest?
I'm a grandma, I'm a nana, and there's a pandemic, and my own grandchildren are shut in. Yet human rights are so vital in our time. I think that we, in our busyness to reduce what we pay for, have reduced our civics education. And we wanted a way to reach out to kids and give them an opportunity to be engaged in the broader community because that matters to the community. They are a gift and to them.
Well, you kind of answered the next question I was going to ask you. Maybe I'll ask all three. What makes now a good time for this contest? Why now? Who's going to help us out here?
Hey, Jim. Will Tolliver here. Thanks for having us, number one. Number two, what makes this a good time for the contest right now? You know, our country is in a pivotal position, and right now, voices matter. And one of those most important voices are our youth, and we often don't take the time to listen to them. And this is that opportunity. And so we have the voice of, or we have the ear of our country, of the ear of our city, of our people, and we should take advantage of that time because without doing so, our children's voices are going to be unheard, and there are future leaders, change makers, and people that are really going to make a difference. So that's what this contest is really about, and what makes it a perfect time right now.
And what do you hope people will take away? What do you hope folks who participate in the contest are going to gain by being involved?
Tracy?
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, if we have prizes and if the community wants to offer more prizes, we love to give stuff away. But more than that, we hope that people who participate will gain a sense of ownership in the community, that we want to learn from them. We do human rights, the city's Human Relations Commission. We are the human rights agency of the city, and we care a lot about it. And we want to know new needs. We want to know new visions and new ways to put the work we do clearly. And we really feel like we can learn from the children. If we can't communicate that in a way that they can learn and we can learn together, we can't really move that ball forward as a community. So we expect the world from them. I'm excited.
And I think, there's a lot of things to get out of this. Number one, there's an opportunity of reflection, not only for youth, but also for their caretakers and parents that might be working with them on this piece. That's a conversation that this contest opens up a conversation for much larger issues that caretakers and parents can have with their children, that children can have with their teachers, whether it be virtual or in person. So I think there's tons, but it really is that reflection and conversation piece. If you could take a moment to just think about who are your angelic troublemakers in our community, what that looks like, and then share that with others, I think that reach will go far and wide.
You're talking about the thinking behind the contest. Give me the specifics, the short version. If I'm riding Port Authority Transit downtown on the bus and somebody's sitting next to me and I want to tell them about this contest, what should I tell them? The basics, how to do it, where to go to get the information, the entry, and what happens. Give me the specifics here.
All right. So if someone wants to find out more details about the contest, they could do a quick Google search of Pittsburgh, PA, Commission on Human Relations, Human Rights Speaks, and that should bring up our webpage. If you have additional questions about the contest, you can contact us by phone at 412-426-5449 or 412-255-2600, or you could email our commission email address. That's human.relations@pittsburghpa.gov.
Excellent. And we want them to respond to the statement, we need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers. Tell us what an angelic troublemaker is. What do the words mean to you? It's got to be your original response. But you can do that in a song. You can do it in a poem. You can do it in a piece of video, or you can write an essay. Am I correct on summarizing it that way?
Yes. We're excited to see all the different ways that people can understand and express this. And we have a community full of folks who are excited to be judges as well, because artists around the city are just fired up at this idea of being welcoming and creating space for kids to participate in the arts